The formation of a new government is expected to face a difficult path following the beginning of a new parliamentary term on June 23, as none of the parties obtained enough deputies to form a government for the first time in 13 years. Republican People's Party, CHP, spokesperson and Samsun deputy Haluk Koç told today's Zaman on Friday that the electorate unseated the Justice and Development Party, AK Party, from 13 years of one-party rule over the damage it inflicted on democracy, the rule of law and state institutions. But a bleak picture emerged after the June 7 election, as it is not foreseeable if a government will be formed, added Koç. He maintained that the CHP hopes to overcome the impasse ahead of the formation of the new government to fulfill the expectation of the electorate, who desire the normalization of Turkey and waking up from the nightmare. With the announcement of the official results of the June 7 parliamentary election by the Supreme Election Board, YSK, on Thursday, the timeline for the inauguration of the new parliamentary term as well as the formation of the new government has been determined. YSK Chairman Sadi Guven announced that the pro-Kurdish People's Democratic Party, HDP, and the Nationalist Movement Party, MHP, both secured 80 seats in the 500-member parliament. The main opposition Republican People's Party, CHP, took 132 seats, while the AK Party got 258 seats, Guven said. The AK Party won 40.87% of the vote cast both in Turkey and abroad or at border gates according to the official results posted on the YSK's website. The second-placed CHP followed with 24.95%. Even though they got the same number of seats in parliament, the MHP won 16.29% of the vote, while support for the HDP stood at 13.12%, according to the YSK's figures. Speaking to today's Zaman, MHP Kayseri deputy Yusuf Haluk said that the formation of the new government will not be an easy task, as none of the parties will be warm to the idea of forging a coalition government with the AK Party, which has damaged all of the traditions of the country during its 13 years in power. Arguing that other parties are wary of being a coalition partner of the AK Party over its recent practices that have put the country in trouble, Haluk said that even if the AK Party forms a coalition government, it will remain to be seen whether the new government featuring the AK Party would pursue a sound policy by fighting corruption, introducing a more robust foreign policy and overhauling the ailing economy. Parliament will convene on June 23 under the chairmanship of the eldest deputy, with the youngest 6 deputies serving as temporary clerks. The assembly will work until the oath-taking ceremonies of all the deputies are completed. The seating arrangement in Parliament will be reconfigured, as the parties entered Parliament with a different number of deputies from the previous term. After the oath-taking ceremony, Parliament will suspend its work for the election of a Parliament Speaker. During a 5-day recess, the candidates for the post of Parliament Speaker will be determined. Elections for the Parliament Speaker are expected to be held on June 29. In the first 2 rounds of voting in the election of the Parliament Speaker, when deputies will cast their votes in a secret ballot, 2/3 of the votes are required for a candidate to get elected, which corresponds to 367 deputies. If neither of the candidates obtains 2/3 of the vote, a single majority, or the support of 276 deputies, will be sought. In case the Parliament Speaker cannot be selected in the 3rd round of voting, then the candidate who received the highest number of votes will be selected as the Parliament Speaker in the 4th round. With the election of the new Parliament Speaker on June 29, the AK Party, which came first in the election, will be tasked by President Recep Tayyip Erdogan with forming the 6-3th government. AK Party leader Ahmet Davutoğlu will be given 45 days to find a coalition partner to form the government, during which he will have talks with the parties who have deputies in Parliament. If the AK Party fails to find a coalition partner, Erdogan will task the CHP, the party with the 2nd highest number of deputies in Parliament, with forming the government. Unlike the AK Party, which can form a government only with the support of one party, the CHP requires the support of both the MHP and HDP to receive a vote of confidence for the formation of the new government. It remains to be seen whether the CHP will obtain both the support of the MHP and HDP, as bringing those parties under the same roof requires great deal of effort.